So, reports surfaced today that Ryan Kesler may miss the entire 2018-19 season. People will expect me to celebrate. I will not. It was obvious to anybody who watched Kesler play this year that he wasn't right. He missed a lot of games after. He had hip surgery to clear bone fragments last summer, and his hip had been bothering him before that. He missed 37 games before the start of the season, and he ended up only scoring 16 points altogether this year. He was not effective during the playoffs, and I know he's still blocking shots and still hitting because that's his game. It's just, it was making it harder for him, and I think it affected his skating. And that seems obvious when you talk about somebody's hips, but at the same time, he was playing 18 minutes a game, so it's not like he wasn't playing. Now, of course, Ryan Kesler publicly is saying he's not thinking about retirement. Well, of course he's not going to say that. But it is in the back of his mind. It has to be. When players in their 30s miss an entire year to rehab and to get treatment for an injury, they very rarely come back for a full season. And when they play, they're very rarely the player they used to be. So, Ryan Kesler, if he misses next year, that's a giant hole in the lineup of the Anaheim Ducks. It will impact their ability to hold back on a couple of prospects. It may force a prospect into the lineup maybe a little sooner than they expected. And maybe they'll be more active during the summer in free agency, because if he's going to miss the entire season, that $6+ million salary gets thrown on the LTIR. So it actually gives them some salary cap room to go out and sign somebody during the playoffs, or during the summer, because during the summer you can carry 10% more than the salary cap. And then Kesler's salary would go on the IR before the season starts. It is not an ideal situation. The Ducks find themselves in a tough spot. Kesler's played a tough game. And this is why when I talk about guys taking bumps and bruises in the playoffs, and you see them fighting, you're like, man, that guy's such a warrior. Yes, but that takes its toll. That takes its toll, and it means that a player who might have played till they were 37 or 38 may only make it till they're 32 or 33. It's a lot of mileage on a guy's body. While I have been very vocal about how I felt about Ryan Kesler in past videos, and for the last 2 years, this doesn't change that, but I don't wish him ill. I'm not thinking, oh good, he's not going to play next year, to heck with him. That's brutal. He's in a lot of pain. And the other thing that told me that things weren't right was he wasn't practicing. They mentioned that when he was in Vancouver. Vancouver media mentioned he didn't practice. He'd go out and play, and he was in pain. So he may have been getting hip injections, so he'd be able to play through the pain during games. We know how this works with NHL players, and it's not easy. So, I wish him a full recovery, honestly, and I mean that. And hopefully it doesn't negatively impact the Ducks heading into next season. Because, if a team wins or loses, I'd like to see them win or lose with a healthy roster so that you don't have this kind of a cloud over things. But we'll see what happens this coming season. And hopefully it's not that bad. And yet if this report's coming out now, odds are Kesler was in just gut-wrenching pain by the end of that playoff run by Anaheim. Only 4 games long, but playoff hockey, 4 games, when you're not 100%, it can be really rough. So, full recovery, hopefully. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're a Ducks fan, you know he hasn't been 100% at all at any point this year. And he fought through it, and he did his best to play. So, no shade from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You've just happened upon this video. I'll talk to you again soon.